Okay, kitties, I got a request to film a bubble bath with fun from Lush solely. So I'm going to show you how I make a bubble bath out of just a sample of fun from Lush that you receive whenever you order, if you ask for a sample. Sometimes they just give them to you, sometimes you have to ask. So here is Bob, who has been just destroyed because Boogie keeps stealing him, the strainer. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start our fun bubble bath. Yellow fun is not my favorite. It is supposed to be vanilla scented, but it kind of smells like Play-Doh. But if you mix it in with lavender, it's great. So right now we're just going to solely do the fun, and the bar of soap I'm going to use is a bar of soap that I received from Jill Higgins, and it is the lavender. It smells amazing. I can't wait to scrub down with this bad boy. I enjoyed her soap so much that last night I used Moroccan mint, and I used it so much in the tub that this is all I have left of that massive bar that this bad boy was. But I had to save myself a tiny piece, so I couldn't go all the way through with it. It's so good. I love her soap. I really do. I'm getting a kick out of it. So if you have earbuds in your ears or your volume is up, turn it down because we're about to be noisy. So I'm going to start off with my crappy water pressure in hot water, and then I'm going to flick on my shower head, and I'll show you the two differences. If you are like me and you don't have good water pressure and it's kind of just trickling out, you can swish it around with your hands. You can hold your finger, over the spout kind of and build up some pressure. There's a million things you can do. But I'm going to show you how I make a sample of Lush Fun Work. Kind of one of the first videos on how to save some cash with Lush. If you ask for samples of fun or soap, and let's say you're shopping the UK site, you do get pretty decently sized, good samples that you can get 1 to maybe 2 uses out of. With the little bars of soap that they send you from the UK site, you do get about maybe 2 uses out of them. Me, I only get 1 because I like to grind soap down into water eggs and stuff until it's just a bubbly mess everywhere and scrub up constantly. I'm like a weird person when it comes to soap. One of my favorite things in the world. Fun is also another one of my favorite things in the world. Alright, so some nice hot water. Yes, the water is releasing some scent. It is vanilla-y, it is nice, but it's not like the other fun pieces. The other funs, you can smell more of the fragrance. Okay, there you go, he's all gone. So this is what we have thus far. And that is basically just a little bit, and I could just let it go, or I could swish it around and build it up, or I can do what I'm about to do now, and I'm going to turn on Fred the shower head and beef up my bubbles. So basically that is what you get when you're not using any pressure. And here we go with Fred the shower head. I always have pretty good luck with fun. I always make some decent bubbles. I get a nice little bubble bath, a nice fragrance, a little bit of a color twinge, depending on what color of fun I'm using. But it does linger. For some odd reason, even though it has a sort of Play-Doh-y smell to the vanilla one, the yellow fun, it still does linger. So I do enjoy that, and I will be showing you more types of fun. I have the gold fun I want to break out. I still have some of the Christmas ones, some of the snow fairy ones. I have Snakes and Ladders. That was a great one that was released a few Christmases ago. I have my last chunk of, I think it was Magic Christmas or something like that one. Really nice. Very spicy-ish kind of smell to it. But if you go ahead and you place an order, whether you're placing that order in the UK or the US, you can request a sample. I do have 2 videos on it. If you want to see those videos, just type in how to get samples from Lush online, CORINNEAGRELL. It'll pop right up for you. But you go down to the little, is this a gift? Or you can also place your request in the delivery instructions. There's 2 little spots you can place requests that I have received samples from both spots. But only use 1. Don't be greedy. You can ask for whatever samples you want, depending on what they have in availability, depends on what you receive. Fun is usually always readily available. Soap is usually always readily available. I've always gotten solid perfumes. That's usually readily available. Shampoos, liquid shampoos, or the shampoos they sell like by the block, same way they sell their block soaps, where you would cut a piece of the shampoo bar off, not the actual pucks. You can get samples of, you can't get samples of jelly. I know a lot of people say they have things like that, but unless you're really walking in the store and an employee is willing to cut up a jelly, you can't get them online. It's very difficult. If you have, then lucky you. Can't get samples of bombs, bubble bars, things like that. Around Christmas time, though, they do sometimes gift you 1 gram blocks of soaps or 8 extra bath bomb or something of the sorts, because Lush is an amazing company that does random acts of kindness. That is one of the reasons why I love Lush. Just a genuine good company. So far we got some nice, kind of luscious, no pun intended, bubbles going on here. Nice, thick, frothy, fluffy bubbles. And that's because I am using my shower head here, which is building up a lot of pressure. You can achieve this just by swishing your arms in it. But this was actually one of my most highly requested Lush videos. Everybody wanted to know how I make a bubble bath out of a small piece of fun. And this was just a sample of fun. I will say, to get the most kind of like, bang for your sample request, asking for the solid perfumes to try out before you purchase a regular solid perfume. They do give you a nice decent amount. I've learned from UK, because I usually only shop UK unless it's like Halloween time where US gets it first, then I'll go on US and order. But I prefer to use the UK site. Solid perfumes, I've gotten a nice amount in each one, enough for at least like 6 to 8 uses. Soaps, you get a nice big amount. Fun, you get that nice kind of like half a circle chunk that I just showed you, which makes this entire bath. The smell is nice and strong, it's very fragrant, and it does stay on you. If you just solely wanted to do just this. Alright guys, I'm just going to let Fred do his thing and fill up the rest of the tub. I don't want to bore you guys with it. But this is it. This is what you got. These are the bubbles. I'm going to drop Fred in for a minute so I can kind of grab them and show you. So these are your bubbles. They are fluffy. They are nice, big, kind of, Hollywood style. Nice and thick. They're not dying out, as you can see, and I do have a little bit of a color tinge. Remember, it is yellow, so you don't get much of a color tinge. But I do have a little bit of one. I think it's perfect. You get a little sample. It comes in this little, piece of paper here. 1, 2, 3. Little yellow fun sample. And go ahead and make yourself a great bubble bath out of it. So I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to let Fred finish and continue doing what he does, which is build bubbles. And then I'm going to jump in. And I'm going to kick back. I'm going to relax. I'm going to enjoy my fun. And I'm also going to be using my lavender bar of soap that I received from Jill Higgins, which the Moroccan mint that I used, oh, so good, so happy, so soft. Like, man, I'm not sure what kind of butters this lady is using in these soaps, man, but my skin never felt softer. I am really, really liking them. And this one I'm probably going to use up all of it tonight, because I will grind this bad boy down, because it smells so good. But I will say, if you have an opportunity to mix 2 funds together, I would definitely mix yellow and blue. Yellow and blue, I learned from a friend, is one of the closest smells of the lavendery kind of twilighty smell. It's not Twilight exact, but it's close, and it smells good. So if you're looking to add in some fun into, say, a Twilight cocktail, or if you just want to try and get a nice vanilla lavendery scent, then, sorry, I'm having too much fun with my soap here, I'll put it down. Then I would definitely go with... Okay, so the lavender one is not lathering up as much as the Moroccan mint, but it's nice and creamy feeling. So I'm kind of really liking that. It has a decent lather to it for, a soap that's made with a lot of butters. But I'm loving the way my hands feel right now. It just leaves this nice soft feel on you. I love it. I'm really infatuated right now with the soaps. But look, we've been talking for a few moments now and still got bubbles. And I'm building up more. That's one of my favorite mixes, is yellow and blue fun together. 2 little sample size pieces of yellow and blue, put them in the strainer, some nice hot water, then add some, you know, oomph to your bubbles with either a shower head like Fred over here, hi Fred, or, you know, switching your arms around, build up your bath, and have a good time. Your bubbles last, works out well, and it's an inexpensive way to enjoy a bubble bath from Lush. So you don't have to use 50 products at once and make a $100 bath. You can actually have a Lush bath for free. This bath tonight is free. Brought to you by Lush. And my soap I'll be scrubbing with is from Jill. Thank you, Jill, by the way. But yeah, there you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you had a good time. If you like it, hit that thumbs up, and I will do more kind of how to get as much bang for your buck with Lush as possible. Best way I can. I tend to like to indulge, but I will try to do the best I can to give you a best bang for your buck. If you go on and you order a gift set or something of the sorts, or if you order just a few items, ask for some fun samples, soap sample or solid perfume sample. Get a nice, you know, nice big bang for your buck there. Shampoo samples or conditioner samples, you get, you know, a pretty decent size. This sample here was actually around Christmas time, and this was the Snow Fairy body conditioner, and I got about 2 uses out of this bad boy. I have a tiny bit left in here just for Bug. I saved just a speck for him to grease him up with. But I like to use the body conditioners kind of like as a shaving cream. I think they work amazing as a shaving cream. I love the shaving creams, don't get me wrong, but I do like using the body conditioners as a shaving cream. They send all kinds of samples. They send, here's the ocean salt sample. This was just about a one-time use. I have a big body, so one-time use. You get a nice amount. I got American Cream and Veganese here that need to be used. This is a one-time hair use for me. I have short hair, shoulder length, so this will be a one-time use. This too is a one-time use, and it's plenty for the hair. I'm not a big fan of Veganese, but I do like American Cream and Happy Happy Joy Joy. Here's Dark Angels, which so far now I've gotten 3 uses out of because I don't have to use all that much for it to function, and it's actually sitting in another pot of Dark Angels and it has stuff all over it. But anywho, Dark Angels is really good. I like that a lot. Here is a sample of Rub Rub Rub. This is the one-time use for me because I love this stuff and I love to scrub it on all over. And you can also request some shower gels. This is a beautiful shower gel. They've discontinued Beautiful now, but it's got gold glitter all through it. So it's really pretty. Curly Whirly has all the coconut chunks in it, which it got wet, so it loses its thing. The rest is, what are you? This is Comforter Shower Cream. Not my favorite. It smells like cat pee, but if you mix it in with, say, the Yellow Fun or something of the sorts, it smells nice. It doesn't smell like cat pee anymore. Just my, my thought. It has a cat pee stench to it. A lot of people say it's the same way. Here is Oral Pleasure Toothy Tab. You can ask for toothy tabs. If they have them on hand, they will give them to you. Here is Miles of Smiles Toothy Tab. There's about 3 in there, so they give you about a good 2 to 3 uses. Ultra Blast, this was the powder. I actually bought a full size of this after getting this sample because I liked it. What I do is I spoon a little bit into here or spoon a little bit onto the toothbrush. I don't like, sorry, I got makeup on my hands. This is kind of like my makeup junk drawer too. I don't like to dip a toothbrush into the powder. I don't see that sanitary. It's gross. But yeah, you can go ahead and get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes down to getting Lush samples and using those to obtain a free bubble bath. Look at that. I got a free bubble bath going on here right now. Nice bubbles. They're still lasting. 15 minutes in now, guys. Alright, I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. And yes, I do still have a giveaway going. Just go ahead and look up that giveaway video. Only time that a giveaway is no longer open is when you see the big giant capital words closed in front of the title. Right now it is still open. You must be a subscriber. You must like that video. And you must share on anywhere you want. Social medias, any kind, I don't care. Just share the video on. And yeah. Main priority, must like the video, must be a subscriber. Let's kick ass and go ahead and hit up that giveaway. We got some good stuff going on there, some indie companies, as well as the Sunflower Lush Bubble Bar from the kitchen that was previously released a couple weeks back. Love yous all. Hope to see you guys soon. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.